Okay, so a little while ago I made a video about how to play the fan-made Dragonriders of Pern game. Now that video didn't actually show any gameplay. What it did is it demonstrated how to play the game, how to work the interface and the different events and the different menus and stuff like that. And that's because the original 1X version of the game was very, very difficult to play because it was all keyboard input and you had to memorize menus and stuff like that. And the 2X version that I showed you was a lot different, so I wanted to show you the changes between 1X and 2X. 2X being mouse driven and much more easier to interface with. So in this video I'm going to show you what the gameplay is actually like, so you can see for yourself what it's like and see if it's, maybe it's a game for you. Like I said, this is a text-based game, so so there's no graphics, so be prepared for that. But other than that, it's a really detailed, in-depth game. It really gives you the feel of what it's like to be a Weyrleader, and I think this is a feeling that's missing from a lot of the other games. The board game was kind of fun. The Epix version on the Atari and the Commodore was definitely rooted in the second novel, Dragon Quest. You went around, you made alliances, fought through it, and things like that. This game, you don't make alliances or anything like that. All you do is you keep in the good graces of the major characters of Pern, just like the Epix game, and but you interface with your Dragonriders a lot more with your Weyr, and in addition to the Lord Holders, the Master Craftsmen, and things like that. So I'm not going to go in depth in how all the little things work together, because that's what the other video is for. But I will dip into it a little bit as we play the game. I'm not going to show you an entire game, because an entire game can take a long time. It could take a few hours, depending on what kind of settings that you set up for the game. The settings that I'm going to use are going to be the very easy settings, so we don't run into a lot of problems straight off. So what I'll do is I'll be able to set up my Weyr and things like that, and what I'll do is I'll compress the time of some of this stuff, so you're not sitting here waiting for Threadfall to get here and stuff like that. So we'll set up the Weyr, and then we'll move on to Threadfall. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the game by typing in Pern. And after that, so we're going to enter our name. In this case, I'll choose the one that I did in the other video, Dakar. Nice Dragon Rider name. My dragon's name will be Aerith, like an arrow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this a little bit into the 9th interval. There we go. About a turn and a half into the 9th interval, and this is going to give me a lot of time to set up my Weyr before the pass actually starts, because if you start in the interval, you're going to be at a disadvantage when it comes to experience, but it gives you time to get your Weyr craftsmen up to the level that you want them to be for Threadfall to start. So I'm going to hit return, and I'm going to choose the rank of Weyrling. This means that everyone will hold me in very high regard. So that means if there's a mating, a flight by the queen, the chances are I'm not going to lose my position too early into the game. So this makes things nice and easy. And hit return, and left click to begin. So we're beginning day 55, 198, 9th interval. The right number is the turn, the middle number is the day, and the left number, the documentation doesn't say, but it does seem to be like it's the hour. So there are 20 hours in a day, 100 days in a turn, 200 turns in an interval, and 50 turns in a pass. So here we go. And here we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick look at my Weyr craftsman. Here they are, Weyr Singer, Weyr Healer. And let's see, what we're going to need is we're going to need a good Weyr Herder to protect the skins of your Dragonriders, a Weyr Miner in order to be able to fry the thread, and the Weyr Tanner protects the health of your Dragonriders. The Weyr Herder increases the fatigue, makes the fatigue better of your Dragonriders, makes them less fatigued. The Weyr Healer makes them healthier, heals their wounds, and the Weyr Singer improves their morale. We don't really need to worry about morale during during a pass. Morale does help a little bit, but that's the last thing you need to worry about. It's the miner and the tanner you need to worry about. After that, the herder, because your Dragonriders are going to get tired, and then the healer. You can worry about the Weyrsinger last. First, we're going to look at the Weyr miner. He's journeyman A, and he has a morale of 6. That's good enough. You know, above journeyman A is a master, but he's got a morale 6. That's good enough. I'm not gonna take a chance of requesting his replacement, because I could get him because everybody holds me in very high regard and he's got a good morale. Chances are I'd get a replacement, but the replacement's morale might be 0. So and he'd be useless to me. So I'm going to leave him alone. Now let's see what my Weyr miner. Oh, that was the Weyr miner. What my Weyr tanner looks like. He's journeyman A, but he has no morale, so I want to get that morale up, because just because he's a high level, high rank, if he's got morale, he's no good to you. He doesn't produce any benefit. So we need to get that Weyr tanner up. Next to Weyr herder. Okay, Weyr herder is no good as well. So what I'm going to do is take a look at Dragon Wing status. Now, as you can see, they have very little experience. So that's really bad going into pass. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get that experience up. I've got 2 choices. I can do a Weyr command, which would give everybody really good experience. Let's see, I'm not worried about Lord Holder conclaves right now, but I bet you everybody dropped their opinion of me just because that's what happens in Lord Holder conclaves. Okay, well, that's good. All right, fine. Let's see, very high regard. Everybody still holds me in very high regard. That's a good thing. Okay, so if I do a Weyr command, everybody will get experience, but they'll lose their fatigue and morale. But I need that experience up, so I'm going to do some spring games. You can see their experience went up. Let me do it again. Their experience went up now, but see, their fatigue really went down. So now what I'm going to do is I think I am going to just let, well, shucks. This is kind of, ugh. I'm kind of boned because my Weyr herder is terrible. Let me see. What can I do? Can I get my Weyr herder up? See, maybe I can get my Weyr herder up really fast. So Shakum 97. So let's see. I'm going to take a look at my wing profile. Wing 7. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get his morale up by assigning this guy assigning this wing. Oops, wrong one. Assign Dragonrider. Ah, keep hitting the wrong one. Delegate wings. I'm going to delegate the wing to my Weyr herder, and I'm going to choose Shakim's wing. And they're too fatigued to be delegated. Oh, I'm boned. Oh, I am boned so hard. So I've got to get their fatigue up. Profile 0. Okay, so let's see. This guy's got no. Actually, let's do this a different way. Detail by attribute. Everybody whose fatigue is less than 5. Oh man, I'm in trouble. The pass has barely begun, and I'm already in the interval of the game's already begun, and I'm already in trouble because everybody has got low fatigue. All right, let's see, and low experience. All right, I've got no choice. I've got to get the experience up because we're one turn. We're less than a turn before the pass. Okay, we're all ready, but that fatigue is going to kill me in Threadfall. Alright, I've got one other thing I can do. So the Weyrleader, he's got low morale, but the master herder really likes me, so let me try to replace the Weyrleader with a master herder, and maybe he'll have better morale. Alright, it worked. So you'll see that sometimes, oh, he still holds me in very high regard. I got lucky on that one. Sometimes their opinion will drop when you do a request craft haul. Now let's see if I got a better Weyrleader. Oh, his morale's no better. Morale 3. He's a master herder, but he's no good to me. And I have no way. Alright, let's see. We're minor. He's the next guy. Okay, he's not. I'm not touching him. Oh no! Plague. I'm boned. See, my health has gone down badly. Less than. So I'm checking everybody's health. That's less than 4. See these guys. Oh, great. So we had a Dragonrider conclave. Southern Weyr hosted it, and in this case, they got to choose the what the subject was. In this case, it was improved morale, which does virtually nothing for me. So we're boned. I'm boned. That did absolutely nothing for me. All right. Detail by attribute. Health. Less than 4. Bugger. That didn't work. Oh look, I found a bug in the game. Okay, so these guys are about to die. So I need to Weyr them. Oh, thanks a lot. So my senior Weyrwoman just gave me a report. I know they have low. I know they have low fatigue. Just lost Dragonrider. Detail by attribute. Health. Let's see, when you get these messages, sometimes they interrupt what you're doing. So I need to restrict to Weyr. Character 14. Character 30. 35. 50. 51. Great. Great. Now I've got to send a bunch of people on search. Dragonrider Conclave. Improve fatigue. Okay, good. So this was a Dragonrider Conclave that was called at random, and this was called by Weyr, so I didn't get to choose the what they were going to discuss, but this time they discussed fatigue, so I bet you my fatigue went up. Yep, my fatigue went up a lot. So what I need to do is I need to send out people on search, because I have got to get some Weyrlings in here to replace these Dragonriders that are going to be dying pretty soon. Generally, you can send your wing seconds on because they'll either be bronzes or browns, and you don't need to look them up. See, there's my dead Dragonrider right there, character 66. What I do is I just send all my wing seconds. Now, let's get back to getting these people weird, and hopefully I'm not going to get interrupted again. Assign Dragonrider. Detail by attribute. Health less than 4. Okay, so alright, so we just need to Weyr. That was a fast hatching. So we got a blue dragon and okay, we got a Weyrling. So we should have 11 of them now. So far, so good. Got 2 more candidates. Alright, 13. Getting lucky.